Hey y'all, hey, it's your girl Mel B, and y'all know I be getting super excited about stuff, right? So it's your girl Mel B, the master of motivation. I just came to love on you, encourage you, and tell you something about me. So a lot of people don't know that I was in trucking like 18-wheelers for a few years, and we ended up having about 8 or 9 trucks, if I'm not mistaken, y'all. But I absolutely love trucking, and it was just something about it, picking the loads up, dropping the loads off, weigh stations, all this stuff. And so this morning when I was doing the prayer call, y'all know how God is. Y'all know I'm a creative and innovator. You know what I'm saying? So when he brings the word to me, when I read the word and then I start to study it, he breaks it down in the capacity that I can understand it. So today I was reading Matthew 11:28, and it says, then Jesus said, come to me, all of you who are weary and carry heavy burdens, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and let me teach you, because I am humble and gentle at heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy to bear, and the burden I give you is light. So how he brought the word to me this morning was through trucking. He was like, Mel, you remember when those trucks were being loaded with heavy weight? We may be delivering loads for Walmart, and there may be Cokes. Those pallets were heavy. He said, but there was a maximum capacity that those trucks can carry. So if they had called you in dispatch and said, hey, can you bring your truck over here to put the load that you all supposed to pick up on it? You would say no. And I was like, God, they can't put that load in my truck. All the pounds of weight being, I broke my truck down. He said, that's exactly how a lot of people's lives are. They're out here carrying 53-foot drive-in loads on their backs. The load of divorce, the load of hurt, the load of their past, the load of the lies, the load of their finances. They are carrying such heavy loads, and they need to unload these loads at the dock of God. And I started thinking, my God, like I am carrying some heavy stuff right now. And he said, Mel, I just need for you to understand that right now you are out here carrying loads that literally you cannot afford to carry in this season. And so yesterday, y'all, I was having my moment. I was like, my daddy gone. And this is so unfair, God. And you could have said somebody else, because he was such a good daddy. And God said, listen, you cannot sit here and talk to me about you grieving for years. And so somebody sent me a message, and I'm going to read it to y'all. This person said, Mel, I need for you to read Luke 9, and I started at 59, and it says, he said to another person, come follow me. But I be putting my name in the Bible, y'all. I be acting like I was included. So I said, it says, y'all, listen, I'm gonna read it with my name. He said, Mel, come follow me. And Mel agreed. But Mel said, Lord, first let me return home and bury my father. See, that's when it got a little crazy there. Y'all start thinking, oh, God, here we go. He about to wrap me up and get me back in order. He about to tie me up and put me in a loop and then untie me so I understand the assignment, right? Because that's what he be doing when I be reading the word. Now, listen, y'all, what he said in the word. It says, But Jesus told Mel, because see, I was putting my name in there. See, when I got to that point, I started thinking, Mel, take your name out of there, because he about to eat you up and spit you out. Now, that's what the word will do. It'll correct you now. It says, but Jesus told Mel, let the spiritually dead bury their own dead. Your duty is to go and preach about the kingdom of God. Y'all got me in order so fast, I didn't even know what to do. I didn't know what to do. He was letting me know, Mel, you have an assignment. There's something for you to do. Like, unload that load of losing your father to me, and I'll carry you. I can carry the load for you better than you can carry the load for yourself. And I started to think, man, God, this is tough. And then as I started to read, it says, a yoke was a heavy wooden harness that they would put on oxen and attach to equipment. The oxen pulled. Jesus was likely referring to the hundreds of extra rules and requirements, that extra stuff that you got going on, that past, that relationship, that hurt, all those things that we carry every single day that's too heavy. And so I kept on hearing, back in and unload, Mel. Back in and unload those financial problems, Mel. Unload your father's death, Mel. Unload your baby's death, Mel. Unload that hurt, Mel. Unload that divorce, Mel. He said back in and unload. See, when you get a load on your truck, you're going to a set destination. And remember now, if you have to deliver this load, there's a time stamp on how long it takes you to get there. Now, they may let you go a day or so. Hey, something happened. I broke down. But baby, some of y'all been carrying loads for 8 years, 10 years, 12 years, 20 years, 30 years. And he said, no, now by now, this is a stolen load. Right now, you have officially stolen a load from me, and I need for you to bring me that load, Mel. He said, you've been walking around with that childhood trauma. You got to unload that at the dock. You've been walking around consumed with the load that I want to carry for you. He said, because baby, I got some stuff for you to do. There's work for you to do. And that load is weighing you down. The load of insomnia, the load of depression, the load of procrastination. He said, I need for you to unload some things right at my dock. And I said, yes, okay, God. But it says 11 and 30, it says Jesus' yoke refers to the challenges, work, and difficulties. Y'all, there's been some difficulties, some challenges that you've been carrying. But he said the difficulties of following him as a disciple, responsibilities. Y'all, we got responsibilities. It says the things that still weigh us down as we work, burdens. Any load that you carry is a burden. So in what sense is this yoke easy? Jesus' yoke remains easy compared to the crushing alternative of dead end weight. Listen, that means that it got to get better. I got to be able to have. So what am I going to lose if I give him the burden? What am I going to lose? Because me carrying it got me weighed down, got me stressed out, got me having money problems. But if I give it to him, what do I have to lose? So that's what I'm going to ask you. What do you have to lose by giving God that weight? You've been carrying that load for so long. You're so tired. I've been carrying this load for some years. I'm exhausted. I'm literally exhausted from the loads that I've been carrying. And now they're stolen loads. I was supposed to have been back then to God's dock. He been waiting on me like, hey, calling dispatch like, hey, Mel, you gonna bring the load to me? Why are you keeping the load? What you gonna do with this load? But like, bring me my load. I need it so you can get something else going. But until you drop this load off, it's interfering, it's distracting, it's keeping you from where you need to go. Remember, you can't put another load on that truck until you deliver it if you're in trucking. See, I can't go and pick up Walmart load and then go over here to Target and get their load too. You can't do that. And so God is saying, but see, there's some things that I want to give to you, but you won't drop the load off. I don't know who this message is for, but it's your girl, Mel B. I just came to love on you, encourage you, and take you to back into God's dock and drop off that load. Have an amazing day.